Hello, and welcome to Angel.elementz tarot. I'm going to do a reading, a collective reading, but first I want to talk to you about a contest that I'm having for my channel. New subscribers, all you have to do is comment on a post and I will enter you into a draw for a free reading. And I'm giving away 3 free readings for half-hour readings. And yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, then the details are in the description box below. And let's get into it. What's going on with this collective? There's a cycle that ended, and it's like you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy, but there's something to do with there's 2 masculines here in this reading. One is in contemplation about their insecurities. The other one's kind of having a lot of illusions being lifted, but they didn't really have the energy to see through. It's like it's like this person was kind of blind about a lot of facts about some sort of ending, the cycle ending, and now they're vulnerable because they can't really move on from some sort of 2 of Cups. And there's some sort of deceptive energy. There's some sort of lie that was told about an Empress. So there's an Empress here. So yeah, they were told that this Empress would be open to reuniting with this King of Wands so that they can hurt her. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, that bitch. But now they're kind of coming to this realization. It's almost like they were told this shit was in the bag. There's something that was in the bag. Because there's some sort of like mastermind. Yeah. But it's like this Empress was like kind of like not really giving anything in the relationship. There's this mastermind that was trying to give, but it was very one-sided. Because it's fair. It was fair. It was justice for this masculine, because this masculine was always seemed to be in their ego when they came towards this Empress. And it's like anything they gave, it's like they would quickly like take it back. It's like they always like sneak away. And it's like they didn't really give a lot of, like, this person didn't really invest a lot into this situation with this Empress. It's like this it's like they're coming at the Empress, who is actually like a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, all in one, with this like dinky little energy. And I thought that was gonna fly. And that's how the relationship was, I guess. So this is like a group of people. There's a King of Pentacles, a King of Wands. These are all in the reverse. They're starting to see that there's a Queen of Cups. Is there twin flame? LOL. I'm just kidding. It's kind of like that's what they're this is like kind of what this person is kind of seeing about this energy. And it's like they're very vulnerable to some sort of curses that was sent out. There's like a lot of instability, and this is like intergenerational. It's like they're very much just gonna have to deal with something, because there's like some sort of magic that was done to create some loss of opportunities for this masculine. Yeah, they weren't really worried about shit. This person wasn't worried about shit. They were like, it's almost like they kind of see that they had a really good, fulfilling connection with somebody in the past. And it made them really happy, and it was like exactly what they were asking for. But now it's over. The Death card. It's like they're kind of seeing a lot of things clearly now. It's like they're not really worried about it. Because they did more magic. Oh, my left eye is twitching. Yeah, so they did something, and they're trying to wait to see a return on their investment. Yeah, they're gonna have to let go of what they wished for somebody, because they're going through a rude awakening. They wanted, I'm guessing it was this Empress, to go crazy, go broke, lose their passion, their fierceness, the things that make them show up for themselves, like their fire, basically. This person wanted to put out their fire, but they're kind of seeing that like this person is connected to like sun energy, like raw, like kind of like very much in tune with yeah, they see all this shit. Yeah, oh shit, this Empress knew what was going on. And broke up with the... Yeah, this person had a drinking problem. This person was very emotionally unstable, emotionally cut off too. Like this person wasn't really, hasn't really had a lot of, 10:10 on the clock. This was divinely guided. Your ancestors have been guiding you out of this situation. This person was very much cold, and they offered you this cup, this Ace of Cups, and it's like you didn't really think that was a good option for you, because it's like this person really didn't match energies at all. Like, Queen of Swords, yeah, all the queens in one. So it's like you kind of close the cycle out, and now it's like you're emotionally balanced, you're in alignment, you're in full alignment. So like this is like your soul growth, your path, or whatever that you're supposed to take, and you're calling in like something better. And it's like you're kind of guarding your energy. You're not kind of guarding, like you're super guarding your energy right now, and you're working on something. Because in the past you didn't really like to do things alone, but it's kind of like you kind of let that go. It's like you kind of, I think you learned something from the situation. It's like it's kind of better to like go alone and feel a little vulnerable in certain situations. As long as you like persevere and like work hard, it's like you get through. Yeah, you release. Oh, okay. Yeah, you released your attachment. It's almost like you felt like you had to do things with other people. It's like almost like you had to do things as a team, and you're like trying to find like people to like collaborate with your like life, like as support. And it's like kind of shown to be like kind of a bad call for you. So it's like you released all of that shit, the need to have others and their support. Yeah, because you rejected a tower moment. These people did not have your best interests at heart. Especially with this this player energy. Oh, there's magic. Yeah, there's magic. It's like these people were using you for your abundance, your abundant energy. And it was like they were trying to take your opportunities from you. Yeah, it's like this person wanted to come in and out just to quickly like end things for you, so they could get out of this having to learn some sort of lessons. Like they didn't want to learn from their mistakes. They wanted to just like keep doing what they do. Yeah. Yeah, because they like doing this. It's like their star card. They like, it's like they like stealing other people's stars. This is thief. And it's like they weren't really able to like move on from that. But something you said to them was like, you said something that kind of like caused them a lot of inner conflict. It's like they were very much like at war with themselves. To celebrate blocking your intuition, because you said something that was like, it placed all this burdens onto them. It's like What did you say? What did they say? I want to know. Ooh, that was some hardcore energy. Oh, you're a liar. You lie. Oh, you said something about this because they said they had it in the bag, right? That they were going to be able to reunite. But you said that that would never happen. And you have your guard up against this person. Yeah, this person thought they could keep a cycle open. And you're like, no. Who told you that? Who fucking told you that? And then, like, now you have your guard up against this person. And they're overthinking about how they're going to, like, resist these changes, resist this ending. Because they're starting to see, like, they're looking over their plans and all this shit, that nothing's working, and they're actually, like, out of alignment themselves. Like, they're out of harmony. Ooh, okay, so there's two people here. There's a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles. They're both broke. Have no money. They feel really alone. They feel really isolated. And they're not able to find any stability. They might be going crazy from this backfiring. And they're kind of watching that what they wanted isn't actually working. So if what they sent out didn't hit, then where did it go? Yeah, so now they're being forced to move on from this attachment to creating this instability. They might even break up over this. Yeah, they're just really trying to get out of this ending with magic. It's like they're trying to manifest somebody does something drastic with love. Like, it's like they kind of want this Empress to, like, offer love to, like, some stupid person so that their shit can work out. There's other people working on this too. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit that's, like, not really working out for them. It's like they had it in their head that they were better at this work than this other couple. So there's, like, two couples involved in this. And it's like this couples thought that they were really good at what they do, but they're beginning to see that they're stupid and they were like stuck in illusions. Like they didn't really see that you can't really do spell work on a divine feminine or like an anointed person. Like I'm getting the gist that this person's anointed by God or creator or divine, whoever is the highest high, the most high. And it's like they don't really want to have to learn the lesson. It's like they kind of just want to dismiss it, but it's like they're kind of being forced to like grow up a little, because it's like they're being forced into like a like poverty, like they're being rejected from their life path. It's like they're the way they were supposed to go is being blocked off now. It's like they are in it's like a spiritual poverty and possibly like a financial poverty. And this person was like a mastermind. Like this person planned everything out. And it's like they were the ones who called the shots. And they refused to kind of have like patience in the situation. It's like they refused to kind of like have like what's this Temperance card about? Yeah, they refused to let go of trying to disempower this Empress. It's like they wanted to knock this Empress off their like their frequency. Like they wanted to change their frequency to like a lower one. And it's like they refused to kind of walk away from that like whole plan, that whole thought process. And it's like there's some sort of communication that they don't have what it takes because they weren't worried about acting on this. It's like they thought that they would be able to come in and do like another cycle, like do another cycle where they like siphon energy off of this Empress. And it's like that didn't work because there's justice called, and now they have no energy, they have no mana, and now they have to let go because they're starting to see that this person has like a completely healthy root chakra. So they were doing roots on her. They were doing roots. And it's like I think to get to be an Empress, you have to work through all your shadows work and your triggers and stuff. Like you're basically like well read, well established with healing. You pretty much went through not all of your course load, but it's like you went through a lot of shit to kind of have to heal from. And it's like you actually went through the process of deconstructing every single trigger you had so that you don't have any. You wouldn't be an Empress if you didn't. And it's like these people think that you just kind of got there from like I just heard magic. Like they think that you kind of just like became like that overnight, like you didn't work hard or something. It's almost like they thought that like they were entitled to your energy because they thought that you didn't work hard for it. They thought that if you didn't work hard for it, then why did they have to work hard for it? And that wasn't true. Like the divine anointed you with this knowledge, these powers, these gifts for a fucking reason, because you worked for it, you earned it. And there's nothing that can really intercept that unless you let it. And you didn't even let that happen. Like, you blocked all of this shit. And it's like now they're kind of now they're like in a lot of regret. They see that the connection was very loving after all, and that they should have just healed. Because there's a lot of bad stuff that happened to them in their past or whatever. Like, they had a really rough childhood or whatever. It's a lot of childhood shit that just gets pushed under the rug. It's like you avoid it until like you can't really avoid it any longer. Your life kind of falls apart from all the shit you had to deal with. It kind of just like repeats in a cycle of like chaos, and it's like destruction. We call it the path of destruction in our culture. And it's like you're choosing death. It's like you're choosing things that would otherwise self-harm. Like, you're choosing things that are harmful to you. It's like you're choosing relationships that are harmful to you. You're choosing, like, it could be drugs, it could be codependency, it could be abusive relationships. It's a lot of things that could end up with you in, like, not seeing the value of life. And it's like the white path is there a red path? I don't know. There's a good path. Anyways, there's a good path where it's like you're kind of seeing like the beauty of life. You're seeing like life like through a child's eyes, like kind of like brand new. Every time you look at it, it's like there's always something kind of new to see and like beautiful about it. And it's like these people were kind of choosing to see everything bad about the world and about you. They think they can come back now. Like I said, this person thinks that you're their soulmate. No. I think that this person is lost. And the only person that can find them, help them find themselves, is Source. And I don't think that I think that's above the Empress's pay grade, to be honest. I think that that would be a disservice to her to have to go back and deal with this shit again, because this person doesn't really, it's like they think that they could just like enter a relationship with her and like stick a band-aid on it. Like, these are deep traumatic wounds that this person needs to heal. A relationship isn't going to fix this person. There's the Pentacles. They see long-term relationship with this person. It's like they're kind of like thinking about the past a lot with like regret, because it's like they're kind of seeing like this actually had the potential to like bring them to like elevate them completely. Like, they would break through like a lot of like intergenerational curses, or like they would heal their bloodline through this connection. And it's like they know that their choices are what caused this to not work out. Their choices to be greedy little fucks. Choice to be a greedy little fuck. And now they're kind of stuck with that, and they're like they're very much like unprotected. Like, the divine kind of just like walked away from them at this point. Like, the divine is not even like giving them the protection and security that because you were trying to steal from somebody else. That's why. And the Empress probably has like a really good relationship with Source, because it's like you can't heal without Source. Like, Source heals you. Like, you don't Like, that's ego. When you think that you're healing somebody, that's your ego. Like, you can help people reconnect with source so they can heal themselves. That's all that healers do. That's all that people do when they're doing energy work and healing work, is like asking source for help, because that person is disconnected from source. Facts. It's like, once you start thinking that you're gonna be a healer, like, you're not a healer. Nobody is. Even Jesus wasn't a healer. Jesus got help from source to heal. 333. Yeah, Jesus is here. It's like ascended masters learn how to ascend, and then with help from source, they can help others get help from source. Like, it's just like it's like when you, what's that, when you take somebody into the game or some shit. It's like you put them on game. That's what Jesus was doing. Yeah, it's about helping. It's about caring for each other. It's about equal give and take. It's like seeing people who need help and trying to help them. It's not about having mystical powers or like being better than the person. It's just showing people that they have a light too, and like they have gifts too, and it's like kind of like reconnecting them to source energy. But that proved to be a bad judgment because this person was a fucking idiot. Bad judgment. Because they were so like they were so stuck in this negative mindset that they couldn't see that truth. They couldn't see that universal truth. It's like limited resources when source is abundant as fuck. Like, there's no limitations here. Like, you have limitless potential. Like, everybody has that seed within them. And this person kind of like got this like weird mentality where it's like, you can't be that because I want to be that, and like, if you're that, then I can't be that. Like, they didn't really see that there's billions of people on this fucking planet, and there's probably millions of like people who are healers or help heal, the helpers. And out of all the people in the world, they decided that this Empress is gonna be the one that you compete against. It's like, there's no competition. It's not really competition. It's almost like they got lost because of gossip. There's like a lot of people were chirping in their ear about this Empress. It's like people were like saying stuff. It's because they didn't want her to heal. Oh, fuck off. It's because they felt good about talking shit about this Empress because they didn't want to see her healing. They didn't want to see her shining. It's like they saw like her in this new energy, and it's like they had to make themselves feel better by talking all this shit about her. And it's like they created like a lot of illusions for this masculine. My table just went like imbalanced. So it's like they created a lot of imbalances, and that's just because this masculine gossiped. Like, that's all it is. It's just like gossiping is very low vibrational. You talk to people, they talk about other people. It's like they are not really focused on themselves, which means that they're not really abundant. Like, they're not abundant with ideas, they're not abundant with like new things in life. It's like they're kind of like thinking about lack when they're focused on other people. It's like they're thinking about it's just weird. They didn't want to see, they didn't want this masculine to see this Empress for who she was. So they just like lied a lot about her. I don't know how they even knew her. They know her? No, they didn't know. They didn't even know her. How the fuck are you gonna talk all this shit when you don't even know the fucking person? And then it's just like saying like they're just emotional and moody or some shit. So they're just making a bunch of shit up because they didn't like the way that this Empress was. And it wasn't fair that the Emperor wasn't giving to this, helping them heal or some shit. Like, this person wanted this, it's like this Empress in reverse. There's an Empress in reverse too in this reading. She, karmic, we're gonna call her karmic because the Justice card is here. They're both karmic, honestly. She wanted this Emperor to kind of fill a void, to kind of make all her pain and trauma and deep wounding to go away. So it's like she was not even seeing this Emperor for who he was and like what he had to offer, and like as a human being even. It was just as something to placate her own issues. It's just to kind of avoid feeling that void within of her insecurities. And it's like she wanted, it was just like a band-aid. She wanted this was like her band-aid fix for her issues. Like, this has potential to flip upright if you play your cards right, if you actually go through the process of healing from your triggers and stuff, and like going through like a lot of like deep it's like revelations. Like, you have to like see yourself for the whole part of yourself, and like what you don't like in others is sometimes also present in yourself. So it's like you have to kind of dig deep with that stuff and uproot the core foundation of like where that comes from. Like, why don't you like that about yourself? Who said that wasn't okay to be like that? Who said that you can't be like, what is holding you back from seeing the world in light and prosperity? And why do you think that you need a masculine energy to fix that for you? Why do you depend on someone to come and take you out of this pit that you're in? Why do you think that without this person you can't have a good life? Why do you think that you need people to have a good life? Okay, you need people still, but like certain people. Sorry. I just sounded like super hermit. Yeah, so this person was very hurt by like being in a third party. It's like they knew about this Empress, but something tells me the Empress didn't really know about them. So this person was making a conscious decision to be in a throuple. So that's another thing that they can look at too, is like, why would you, if you know that there's no commitment and you want a commitment, why are you wasting your time with this person? Yeah, they have a lot of regret over all of this shit. Because it's like there's a lot of shit that is kind of, it's all karmic lessons, right? Like when there's karmic and karmic, and then you were in a karmic connection too. So there was things that you needed to heal. Like this is like kind of like upgraded you to like out of that karmic status. But like if you were to go back into another cycle with any of these, with these people, then it would create a new cycle where you would have to go and learn again, you know? Yeah, because you moved on. I think this masculine moved on to, yeah, he got pissed because they didn't realize this karmic was like that. Yeah, a little hiccup. Yeah, he doesn't know whether or not like he should try to like rebalance things with this it's like still doing magic. So yeah, definitely don't go with this person, because they are out to get you. Yeah, it's like they are actually going to try to do work on somebody else too. There's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, who doesn't really see what they're doing, and they're overthinking like a connection. So this person's like patiently waiting for, yeah, some money to drop. Like this person is like a magician of some sort, and it's like they're worried about this shit. And they're going through a lot of bad luck, and they're really unhappy because there's a lot of illusions, and there's a little bit of backfire. They're getting a big backfire, and they're just resisting the changes. They're resisting the fact that it's not working, that nothing is working, because this Empress that I'm reading for is divinely protected, which like people don't understand that. Like you can just say that, but like that's not always facts. Like you can say things that aren't facts. Divine protection is divine protection. It means that you're gonna have, like, if somebody that is in a lower frequency than you tries to come to your house, they're not gonna be able to make it there. And you don't have to burn shit for that to happen. It just happens. Divine protection is like a magic shield where like everything you say bounces off of, you know, it's like I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Like that's kind of how it is. It's like nothing really sticks. Like spell work is like not really, yeah, it doesn't affect. I just saw 444. So yeah, divine protection. Yeah, and they're just resisting this change. There's gonna be an ending here with this masculine, and it's like the stuff that they have sowed is what they're gonna reap. Heard reaper. Whatever they wanted for the feminine is gonna happen to them, and it's not really any ifs, ands, or buts. And it's like the divine is like kind of watching them, and I think they're telling other people to stay away from them. It's like there's kind of like there's gonna be divine intervention for like potential like other potential like victims of this spell work and stuff, because it's like because they did it too much. They did it a lot. They did this for a long time. They did this a lot, guys. They were, this was like a career for them. This was like their ambitions, was like draining empresses, draining women, draining or men, draining people for their energy so they can, it's like cash converters or some shit. Like this person was a spiritual scammer, and it's like this person is like at the end of the road, and they're not really, it's kind of hard to accept, I guess. I think they took out a few people that were like not quite at the level of this empress. They might have thought so. They might have thought that they were kind of like there, but they weren't. Like this person, there was addictions. These people had addictions still. These people didn't kick their addictions. They had the potential to like be in this like high vibration, but they had like addictions issues that prevented them from healing. And it's like this person was actually like playing on that a lot. Was this person a drug dealer? Person sold drugs. Yeah, they lied a lot about their money and where it came from. They were just lazy. This person's just lazy. This person just doesn't want to work for money. Like this person just likes easy cash. And it's like you kind of put them in their place, I think. Cause you're special. I think that's all I really want to hear about this person. Is that all, Spirit? That's all. The cycle's over. Cycle's closed. You're being protected. This person can't come near you. They can't harvest anybody else. They're gonna be tipped off to this person, like their shady energy. Like if they were cloaking, the cloaking is gone. So they're not gonna be able to like finesse their way out of this. It's just, it's done. The judgment's been called. Their time is up. Whatever they had planned, like I said, backfired. So peace, love and light, you know. Bye.